Great morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Super Saturday, Lifestyle Legacy Conversation and then training. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes. So if you want to continue to send your invites, we still got 3 more minutes to get started. We are live now. You can subscribe to the channel to have access to all the recordings. And anytime we do the invites and our guests don't show up, you know where to grab the information now, whether it's a training, if it's your team partners, or if it's a guest that you know invited that didn't show up, you can grab the information from there. Any presentation or conversation is there, trainings. So let's make sure that we also promote our channel, Diversify Cash Flow. Okay, we'll be right back in 2 more minutes. Right, we are back. Great morning, happy Saturday. Your presenter of today. My name is Fernando Ramirez, Regional Director with MWR, Make Wealth Real Lifestyle and Legacy Company. It's an honor to be here this morning. Uh, it's great to have you all here. I will pull up my presentation here. If you can let us know where we're actually connecting from, state your name. We'd definitely love to hear where you are plugging in from. Let me just let me see here. All right, so let us know where you're all connecting from. We'll read out some of the names. Definitely love to hear from each and every one of our team partners and our guests that are here with us this morning. All right, so we have, let's look at these names over here. Cassandra from North Carolina. It's Goldsboro, North Carolina. Martha, my wife from Los Angeles, California. Elisa Cabello from New Jersey. Ron Copeland from Atlanta, Georgia. Excellent, excellent. It looks like we are definitely plugging in from East Coast to West Coast. Zena Etchiel from Maryland. Wow. It's great to be here, everyone. Good morning. I know that we have a new link that we are inviting folks to. Make sure that you provide them with the link, diversifycashflow.com, and then the passcode Tampa, Florida. Lovey, great to have you here. The passcode is Vision with capital V, Vision. Okay, so let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Fernando, your friend. We're having a conversation. Okay, this is a conversation we're bringing to you guys, a lifestyle legacy conversation. And if I can get your participation on letting me know if you can all see the screen, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Elisa. Thank you so much, Marta. Wow. I love our team partners. They're ready. Okay, so let's get started here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just a quick minute here. I think my screen is not sharing anymore. Thank you so much, Ron. Let me go back here. I made a mistake. We're back. We're live, by the way. We are live. Okay, we're set now. Thank you so much, everyone. Today, in our country, we celebrate Mother's Day today. So for all the mothers, it's a happy Mother's Day weekend. Hugs and hugs and hugs. I know your kids are gonna take you out to eat, give you a little surprise, flowers. So all the mothers, happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day weekend. We're gonna spoil our moms this weekend. So blessings to you all. We love all the mothers in the world. So all the mothers that are here, we love you all. All right. So once again, let's get started with our conversation. Uh, where lifestyle and legacy connect. MWR, Make Wealth Real, is a company that we actually chose to be a part of. And this is going to be 3 years, our third year. And I can tell you, honest truth, I am more excited today than I was since the day that I started. So if we have some guests coming in, please, team partners, like let them in, give them a hug, a virtual hug, let them know that we're getting started. So yeah, we took an incredible look at this opportunity back in May of 20, May 27th, 2022. I've been a part of this incredible industry for 31 years. Okay, and I have a passion for what we do. So why? Because I found my freedom of my time, my choices, the income that I'm able to generate. I was a broke plumber working too many hours for too little money, and I got tired of it. So when I was introduced to this industry by my two brothers, and they took me to a conversation, I sat down there. I was skeptical, like maybe some of you that are probably here for the first time, you're kind of checking things out. So I was sitting all the way in the back because they didn't even prepare me on dress code. I was wearing my plumbing clothes, dirty. So I felt pretty uncomfortable when I got there. But long story short, I bought into a dream where I didn't feel judged. Why? Because I became a young father. I thought in order for you to make big money, you would have to have all these degrees. And they told us there, you don't need any type of degrees. Obviously, I needed to get licensed, but you can be a part of what we have, and you can generate a massive amount of income, and you have the freedom to do it, and you have the freedom to go as fast as you want to or as low as you want to. So long story short, I bought into a dream. And since day one, when I bought into the dream, I was told, come to every conversation and come back to trainings. And they says, if you do that for 5 years, you're guaranteeing yourself a success to make a six-figure income. Remember, working too many hours for too little money. So I made my commitment to do that. I only missed one Saturday training, by the way. It was when my sister got married. That was the only Saturday in a 5-year time frame. But what I was told happened. And it allowed me to really transform myself, to be able to overcome fears by confronting it instead of running away from it. So I've been a part of this incredible industry since 1994, and I've worked with 3 companies. The previous 2 companies made a six-figure income. And it took me 5 years to be able to accomplish that and to find amazing teams to work with. The most beautiful thing about what we do is you're going to love the family environment that you can be a part of. So that's what I've been able to enjoy. That's why when I say we've been here for 3 years, and I am more excited today than I was. Why? Because we have found a vehicle that will allow us to achieve a lifestyle so we can live a legacy and a dream lifestyle. So let's talk about the real situation of our lives, which is what you see here. Okay. And I'm going to break this down for you. Current lifestyle and future lifestyle. We all have reasons to work. Maybe we have kids or maybe not, but we have to work, to obviously create a lifestyle. But I think sometimes we choose the wrong vehicle to put our hopes and our dreams into. Okay. And studies talk about jobs in a matter of 40 to 50 year time frame. people change jobs, an average of 12 different jobs. Why? Because they're looking for improvements, more money, how to keep more of the money that they make, how to make their money work for them. So when we don't make enough and inflation keeps going up, we become discouraged, right? Because we work and work and work and work. And nowadays people are working 2, 3 jobs. Why? Because we want more money. We want to keep more of the money that we make, and we want money working for us. So life has become very uncertain because of the cost of living, right? So people really have to outwork themselves, not 40 hours anymore, 50, 60 hours a week because they got part times. The result for most people is they're leaving their families with debt instead of a legacy. So people work 40 or 50 years. And it's true. It's a true fact. It's proven. It's tested. And next Saturday, by the way, we're going to start reading a book called Cash Flow Quadrant, and it's going to talk about all this. Okay, so we're putting things in a very simple way so we can all understand what our company does. Now, we want guarantees, right? When we're going to consume something, we're going to purchase something, we want guarantees. What's my guarantee? Here's one thing that I will tell you. Our program allows you to have the use of our platform. We have experts, and the experts are going to lead you, in your financial responsibilities to be able to have your money eventually work for you. So within the first 30 days, you have to activate services. And we're going to talk about the services in just a quick minute. Activate at least 4 services to have a money back guarantee. If you're going to guarantee us that you're going to activate services, there's a money back guarantee. If you ask me, did you think about your getting your money back, Fernando, when you started it? Never. I have made a profit since day one, and the platform has worked for me perfectly. Okay, and I know it can work for you, but there is that possibility. And as a matter of fact, I've never seen anything that would give you a 30-day money back guarantee. With the practice company that I was with, there was no money back guarantee. Okay, when I worked there for 13 years, people consumed the services, no money back guarantee. Previous company, no money back guarantee. And if there was a money back guarantee, we would have humongous chargebacks. Okay. But right here, 30 days, take the services and the opportunity for a test drive and watch what our company will do for you. All right. So lifestyle and legacy membership is what we have. We all have access to all kinds of memberships, right? I've been a member of LA Fitness, previous other gym names that have gone bankrupt. So LA Fitness is the last acquisition of the gyms that I participated to be a part of, but I've had the same membership since 1988, paying a membership. A membership is useless if you don't put it to work. So I've been using my gym membership since 1988. All right, I'm 56 years young. I'm bulletproof. Because of the opportunity to be able to take care of my health. I work out every single day and I never miss a day, not unless I really have to miss a day. But I always show up to the gym since I was 18 years. Why? Because I want to take advantage of my investment. So here's what you're going to do. We're going to show you how to take advantage of your investment by showing you how to keep more of your money, by showing you how to have your money work for you, and by protecting your money and your assets. So if you look to the left, to the right, this is pretty much the menu of options that we have. So you can access the things that are taking your money away. So you can start transition of the things that are taking your money away back into your pocket. Okay. So let's take a look at how our program works. And we're going to start with the first section, which is your life strategies. Life strategies are going to show you exactly where your money is staying. See, I've had a lot of debt before, a ton. Okay, and I didn't know how to get rid of it. So we are going to show you how to eliminate your debt. We're also going to show you how to reduce your taxes. We're going to show you how to lower your bills and health costs. We're going to show you how to restore your credit. Okay, and I can tell you that I have experienced these issues in the past where I did have a lot of debt. I was actually overloaded with taxes that I needed to pay back. My healthcare cost was pretty pricey. Bills, paying too many bills. So that ended up leaving me with a bad credit back in 2004. My credit went from a 786 to 430. So I had 5 years of bad credit until I found the practice company that I was with, where they were able to help me improve my credit from a 430 to 749. Okay. And I learned the hard way how to manage my finances. So if you're facing situations right now with money, well, this is the reason why most people are paying a lot of money and end up, hurting their credit, which is basically what I did. So experiencing an opportunity to be able to grab money, from where it's staying, going back into your pocket, we're going to show you how to turn your rent into home ownership. We're also going to show you guarantee from day one how you can actually get rewards up to $150 per month. And it continues to accumulate if you don't use it. You want to make sure that you take advantage of using this $150 because I'm going to show you that this $150 that you see here that you're saving, you're going to invest it in your membership with us. Okay. So you can save monthly and average from $300 per month all the way up to $2,000 per month just by implementing our services. The good thing about this is you don't need to know anything about it. The only thing you need to know is how to activate your services so you can position yourself with our licensed experts. And that's the good thing that I like about what we do. We only refer what we do and we get paid. Okay. So this is an amazing opportunity to be able to take advantage of these services. Now let's talk about the legacy strategies. Once we're able to help you find money from what you just saw in the previous page, we're going to show you now how to become your self-banking by putting together, your self-banking strategies with our experts, tax and risk savings strategies, asset accumulation, tax elimination strategies, trust, income, and asset protection. So as you can see now, there's money that you can actually start working towards putting back into your pocket by diversifying what you see here. Another thing that we're going to eventually talk to you about is also showing you ways in how you can take advantage of the opportunity of business funding. So we have an arsenal of services that you see here and experts, licensed experts that are able to take care of us. You know how cool it feels when you go to your back office and you click on all the services that you see there and you have experts ready to answer any questions that you might have. And I love that. So these platforms are actually platforms that are put together for people that have funds, that have investments. So what you see here, people pay a lot of money to be able to get experts, licensed experts, and you have here everything under one umbrella through our Make Wealth Real membership. So it's the best membership you can put into good use of the investments of your dollars. Okay. So you might ask yourself, so Fernando, how much would all this cost me? Well, that's the wrong question to ask. How much is it costing you right now not having your financial affairs in order? Think about that for a quick minute. How much is it costing you not having your financial affairs in order? It was costing me a bunch of money. I was lost. I didn't know nothing from nothing. I mean, I made a lot of money and I spent a lot of money. Why? Because we didn't have licensed experts. So this right here is an investment of $149.97, no contracts, no setup fees, includes your spouse or anyone that is 18 years or older in your household. Experts do all the work and you get the results and you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you got multiple ways in how you can access the experts, but there's a little box there in each service that you have that you can ask any questions and they'll respond to you right away. So if you need to make a phone call, you can also call them too, and they'll help you, with what we have here in our membership. So this is pretty much the membership of your financial portfolio, right? Your financial services, where you're going to use the temporary services, which is getting out of debt, the services of fixing your credit. So these are the temporary services. So you can keep the permanent services, which are the services that are going to put more money back into your pocket. Okay, so what for $149.97. All right, so let's continue on. And now let's talk a little bit about what we have here to be able to refer others. So I've been a part of this incredible platform and I made a good use of the services, but we didn't come in just to use the services. We were looking for a platform that could allow us a friendly investment out of pocket to get started. Why? Because 3 years ago, we were undecisive, my wife and I, if we should stay in the industry or we should open up a franchise. And we were about to do that. But the franchise cost was $50,000. And then we had a conversation with our friends, our team partners, and we made the decision that we were going to become a part of this incredible platform. for only $100. That's it. $149.97, amazing services, and $100 to start our business. Yep. The thing that I like about what we have in 31 years that I've been a part of this industry is the daily pay, guarantee income. And you're going to love that, right? Because we're always looking for guarantees. What's my guarantee? You can build yourself a guaranteed daily cash flow. We're going to talk about that, which was one thing that we liked. So when we saw this, I couldn't really understand, and I asked Dr. G.W. Parker, our mentor, you mean to tell me that the company pays you daily, like it says right here? Where else can you get paid daily while someone else does all the work? I said, well, let's take a look at the compensation plan. And this is what it looks like. When we saw this, ladies and gentlemen, the company didn't have the compensation plan all the way down to the numbers that we're going to talk about in just a quick minute. But the first thing that we needed to know is, what do we do to activate the compensation plan? Go find 3 partners that want to go to work with you and refer what we do to others, and go find a customer. And you become a customer yourself. That's the starting point of this incredible compensation plan. So if you see the executive director level, it's finding 3 and then finding a customer to be able to activate your daily pay, guarantee pay. As long as they're active, you're going to get yourself a guaranteed $5 per day income. And you're going to get a text at 2 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. East Coast time. And it looks beautiful every day. It pays you on holidays, sick days, bad economy days, great economy days. It pays you year round. Okay, so that's $150 a month guarantee, which is $1,825 per year. Think about these figures. If you want to get these figures in an investment rate of return of 5%, you would have to have $36,000 to make these figures. And I'm going to ask you a question. What's easier? Is it easier to get 4 other people to see what we do? Or is it easier to get to $36,000 to invest at 5% rate of return? I would, right? I can guarantee you would say it's easier to go find 4 other people that can have access to what we do. And on top of that, they're going to pay you a $150 momentum bonus. So within your first 30 days, you're going to get $350 back, and you're guaranteeing yourself some residual income. Now, if you want everything for free and you want to have any monthly investments, go find 2 more customers. So a total of 6 active people. Now you keep your business at no cost to you, and you generate your profit of $150. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you're not looking for $5 per day. So what do we need to do? Educate ourselves. In doing what? In finding ways in how we can bring more folks to join us, and how you're going to educate yourself by implementing the services, by coming back to our trainings. Now you can get to 12 people that will do exactly what you're doing to achieve a $20 per day compensation, which is $600 per month, which is $7,300 per year. In addition to that, the company will give you more incentives, which is the lifestyle bonus of $300. So that means of your 12 memberships, you got 12 people that can refer 6 in 1 week, and you get an additional $300. On top of that, you make this happen within as little as 60 days, you qualify for an additional bonus, which is $450. So I want you to start thinking about, what would you do with this extra money? Okay, let's look at 36 memberships. That's $50 per day, $1,500 per month, $18,250 per year, plus your $300. 36 people can get to 6 in 1 week if we are being trained properly to promote the simplicity of our business, and we can bring him to information to our conversations. So now you have unlocked the entire money of the legacy bonuses. So you got the lifestyle bonuses already unlocked, you got the legacy bonuses unlocked, and you got your residual income paid out to you plus another $900. And guess what? You can make this happen 99 days. You can make it happen in 60 days. You can make it happen in 30 days. I made it happen in 30 days. Okay. Why? Because we went all out. And you can do the same thing. So I want you to start dreaming and start thinking about a 6-figure income or maybe even a seven-figure income. And this is not a long-term proposition, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about a 3 to 5 year game plan. But how about if it took you 10 years? I want you to think about what you have been doing and how much income is that generating you so far. Right here, even if it takes you 10 years to get to 33,000 people, that's a $15,000 per day, every single day, 365 days per year income. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it starts over again year round. Holidays, sick days, bad economy days, great economy days, you're going to get paid your income guarantee on top of all the other bonuses right there. So experts do the work and you get paid daily. See, I've been consuming a membership, a business, a fitness membership for since 1988. I don't have to explain anything about the gym, but I have referred to many people. All I say is, listen, it's a good gym, it's clean, they got incredible equipment. Go check it out, and people use it. See, and I haven't got paid. But right here, you're gonna do the same thing. Use the membership, and if you want to do the business, make money. Now you can talk about. I'm using experts to manage my finances. I don't know how they do it, but they help me with my taxes, my debt, everything. They take care of my finances, and I'm just one phone call away if I need to talk to them. So if you want to have access to it, come check it out, right? Simple as that. So now let's talk a little bit about the 360. It's called the Fundable 360. Okay. Now we're going to talk about, how to take advantage of the opportunity of business funding. Identify or create business owners seeking funds. So you're going to start seeing who has a business out there from the people that you can refer. Introduce them to our MWR business funding and schedule their appointment. Our business funding experts explain everything, and to enroll them, you get paid for every enrolled referral. These experts will then help them get approved for lending. One thing we've been able to enjoy with this study service that has been added to our platform is this past week, we're making our guarantee income lifestyle bonuses in one day. We saw a huge increase on that one day to more than $1,000. I was like, in that one day, I go, why are we making so much money today? We ended up finding out that, people are being referred to the program. That's how simple this is. Not even knowing that the money was there, that means we got people referring the program, including myself. So we got paid on this really, really, really quick. And this is, I think we've had this program for about a month. And it's an incredible service, okay? Because what you're able to do with it is so many things. If you have a business that you need to improve, remodel, anything that you like to do, the program allows you to get access to $50,000 minimum. Okay, so let's continue on here. If you know business owners or anyone that would like to obtain business funding, simply refer them to our business funding experts and they will handle all the work for you. All right, now there's a potential that has been talked about, and our CEO, as a matter of fact, gave us this conversation this past week. That's why I've added this, and this is a potential of an investment from the business funding that you can have access to. Let's talk about business funding being invested at a 3% rate of return, okay? Precious metals. We're going to use that because that's basically what we're putting together. And you got your $50,000 and you made the decision to use business funding. By having access to $50,000, you have access to a percentage of 3% average per month on a leasing contract rate of return. So imagine having $1,500 a month. You don't have to pay the loan back out of pocket. The precious metal, $1,500 a month. You can grab $500 from that to pay back the loan, and you can still keep $1,000 monthly profit. Okay, so this is still at the works, but I want you to take advantage of everything else that we have, because once this takes place, if you have already qualified for business funding, now you can invest your dollars in this program right here. So that's a total of $62,000 your first year. Your second year now moves to $112,000, and you grab another $50,000. So you're paying back $1,000 to the loan, not out of pocket. Precious Metals is doing it for you, and you're keeping a profit of $2,360, which is in a year a $28,320 profit, a total of $140,000. Ladies and gentlemen, in 31 years that I've been a part of this incredible industry, first, I've never seen a daily guarantee income. And now we have access to an asset that allows us to compete with our daily guarantee income opportunity. Look at your third year, $190,000, yes, another $50,000 loan, but it's not coming out of your pocket to pay it back. You're using precious metals. That's $4,209 you're keeping in your pocket, and you can actually not in your pocket, but you can continue to invest this money back in precious metals. Now you have an annual profit reinvested of $50,000 for a total of $240,000. Let's go all the way down to the 5-year plan. So you're going to borrow $250,000 precious metals. It's going to be paying it back, and you're keeping a profit of $10,146. So your investment rate of return on this asset, it's $10,000 a month. Imagine when you finish paying the loan back. When I saw this, ladies and gentlemen, it really blew my mind off. Okay. So now you have access to business funding. You can choose to use it here or use it for anything that you want to use it for, but don't spend it. Take advantage of the opportunity to use other people's money to be able to grow your money. And the thing that I like about what we have in the platform, ladies and gentlemen, is we're not gonna let you make any errors. Remember, we are a Make Wealth Real membership company where they're going to show you how to take advantage of anything that you can have access to be able to put more money back into your pocket. Okay. So again, this is only an illustration. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, but it's a great plan to consider so we can actually grow our income. All right. Give me a quick minute here. Perfect. All right. So now let's talk about referring. So as you saw, the potential of what we can do in regards to business funding, the company gives you access. If you directly go out there and find someone that needs access to money through business funding, you can make $400 commission. And your team partners that you bring in directly with you, they go out and do the same thing. They generate $400 and you still make $100 on top of your $400. Remember, unlocking the entire compensation plan is having access to becoming a 3-star executive director by having 36 memberships in your team. Now you have access of making money from business funding. Anyone in your team that is not a 3-star and they go do business funding and help out business owners, you generate $30 every time that happens. And that's exactly what's happening in our organization. That's why this week, when we saw that, wow, I was impressed. And we're seeing how many people are on the work right now in our platform where you can see who has submitted, an application to get them qualified and get them funded. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we have access to a platform where we can help business owners. We can help the average person like me that came from a job background. This platform, ladies and gentlemen, is an amazing platform that can allow you to change people's lives by our educational membership. Okay. So moving forward, this is our financial calculator, and we're going to compare this to what you saw in the precious metal page. We're going to talk about going at a slow pace, thinking a 5-year game plan. And again, this is not a long-term proposition, but sometimes we want things so fast that we think we're going to become rich overnight. There's no rich overnight success, not unless you have tasted it before and you can do it again. Make sense? So let's talk about a 5-year game plan. Can anyone here find one team partner a month that sees the big picture the way you do? We're talking about 12 people in 1 year, plus a customer. All right, 13 people in 1 year. We're going at a slow pace. Okay, you can go as fast as you want to, but we're going to talk about the worst case scenario. 13 people in 1 year. You're guaranteeing yourself $600 a month in residual income. That's $7,300 a year. All right, slow pace. Let's assume it took you another year where these folks right here that you see here are going to do half of what you're doing. They're going to go out and do the same thing you did the following year. Now you're growing to 72 people that are going to refer with you, and they're all going to bring their customer. That's a total of 157 total members. Now you have qualified to become a 4-star executive director. It's $3,000 per month, plus all the bonuses the company pays out, including your legacy bonus. Okay, so that we're talking about an extra what? The following year, $50,000, including all the bonuses that you paid out. Not bad. That's at second year. Let's assume it took you 5 years to achieve this growth. Now you have 72 people in your team that are going to refer half of what they refer, 3 each. Now you got 216 people, and it took you 5 years to get here, and 216 customers. We're talking about 589 memberships. You become a 2-star regional director, generating $9,000 a month, plus all the other bonuses the company pays out. So if you look at your residual income and everything else on top of your precious metals, we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, that's about close to $20,000 a month in residual income. It's $240,000 per year, and it took you 5 years. Now, let me ask you a question. How long have you been doing what you're doing? And I'm going to ask you another question. If you stop working tomorrow, will you still continue to generate income? If the answer is no, let me estimate your situation right now. The vehicle that you're using is not reliable because you are the only person responsible for your income. Right here, you're going to have assets, and you're going to have people that you have referred, and your team has referred as well. So, perfect scenario, $15,000 per day, right? But this can be the worst case scenario in a 5-year game plan. Okay. So let's start dreaming a little bit. We're about to wrap up and start thinking about, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years of your life? Think about that. Right here, you're going to get paid daily. You're going to save and invest more money. You're going to earn interest instead of paying it. You're going to become a part of the Millionaire Residual Income Club earners. You can start thinking about building your dream home, driving your dream cars, living a dream lifestyle so you can leave a legacy for your family. The only story that is missing here is yours. We're on our way. We're building this up, but we don't want to leave anyone behind. Okay. And you have access to incredible experts that are going to do all the work. And all you have to do is equip yourself to learn how to use what they're going to teach you how to use by having access to our incredible platform with our licensed experts. All right. So on that note, let's talk about your decision. Where do you see yourself? Do you just want the membership for $149.97, or do you want to have access to the membership and add another $100 so you can get compensated 10 different ways with our compensation plan? You're only seeing here 7, but the company has evolved so fast that now we got 10 different ways to get paid. But that's for $249.97. My testimony. I made that one investment one time, okay? And I've been doing this for 3 years. In a 3-year time frame, the company has already paid us a 6-figure income by a one-time investment of $249.97. What business will pay you a 6-figure income by only a one-time investment of $249.97 out there? I don't know of that very many businesses. As a matter of fact, my wife and I were going to invest $50,000 in a franchise. And up to this point, I don't know how well that could have gone. I mean, the businesses are doing well. It's a family-owned business. My sister-in-law, owns with her husband. And as a matter of fact, they were my clients years back. Now they have about 5 franchises. Okay, but we see the responsibility that it takes for them to run it. Their kids are running it, but $50,000, and I'm thinking Subway. I think it's $150,000. They said that in order for you to make more money with Subway, the average Subway owner makes $60,000 per year after he has paid everything out. If he wants to make more money, he's got to go out and get 2 Subways to double the amount. That's $120,000 rate of return. 3 Subways to make $180,000. Right here for $249.97, you got experts doing all the work, and all you're doing is just consuming services and making an investment of $100. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I say that is because it's no money pay out of pocket. to generate a six-figure income. So again, you control your money back guarantee by making sure that you make a good use of what we have at your disposal, okay, which is our licensed experts and our company compensation plan to refer others. All right, so on that note, we're going to wrap up our conversation of this morning. Look at your lifestyle, where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years. But now look at your legacy. What's going to happen? Heaven forbid, something happens tomorrow. What's going to be on that frame there, that picture? Will your family and your generations be saying, thank God that my mom, my dad, my parents, I'm sorry, my great grandparents, great grandparents took care of the entire legacy. Now we are definitely, a changed family. So let's break, our generations up above. I never met my grandfather on my dad's side. Why? Because he was an alcoholic and left my grandmother with my father being responsible for his four brothers when he was 7 years old. He started to work at that age. Think about that. What is your legacy going to be? What is it going to say? 5 generations below you. That's a hard question to ask, right? But you know what? The reality of life is if we don't do anything for our legacy, that's and what we leave behind is going to continue to go down the line, our legacy. So our generations, I'm sorry, without a legacy. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to our family. I want you to feel at home. You're surrounded by great people. Anybody that has invited you here today, let them know how thankful you are because you came to learn something maybe that you didn't know about and that you had access to. Well, now you have access to an incredible lifestyle if you so choose to do that. All right. So if there's anyone that has any questions, let me see. Let me read the chat here. Elisa, it pauses. Okay. I wasn't reading that. I see hearts from Elisa, New Jersey. Thank you, Fernando, for a great conversation. Anyone has any questions? Let me give access to microphones being open and cameras. So if you have any questions, by all means, we can answer your questions. Anyone? It looks like the presentation went well. Everything was answered properly. Or any comments from any one of our leaders, Jameson, Eric, Michelle, Dr. GW, Lovey, anyone else? Wendell.
I have a comment or a thing. Hi, Fernando. Very great presentation. I love how you explained through your own experience and how, like, where you started, where you began the company, and where you started from, and then how you worked your way through to where you are today, and the benefits that you're gaining from it, and seeing the investment of time, energy, and money into a franchise compared to this is just the leverage, as the big word our CEO and our vice president, leverage, the leverage that you get from making a small investment of time, energy, and money, and the returns that it gets. One of the things, like in our book club before, we are going to be going into the cash flow quadrant, and as you're bringing up those squares, the tiles of what the services are, the lifestyle ones, in and on the cash flow quadrant, there's the employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor, and that's the rat race. The rat race is how do you get out of the rat race? There's a game called Cash Flow that Robert Kiyosaki also has, and it's free. It's online. Anyway, the rat race is trying to get the blue tiles. You're trying to get out of the rat race by getting your expenses done, getting your taxes right, getting out of debt, and getting a home, which is a stable or stabilizing factor in all of that. And once you get out of the rat race, you go onto the fast track on the game, Robert Kiyosaki game, and that's the right side. That's all the green tiles. So once you figure out how to keep your money, protect it, and make it work for you, then now what do you do with it to go onto the fast track? And that's literally all of the green tiles. So, but one of the things that Brian House, the creator and founder of the company, and he basically made the game cash flow game and brought it to life so that the average person, you and me, No, doesn't matter if you have $2 or 2 million or billion. Who doesn't even $1 billion? Everybody needs these services. They're using these services, but now we have access, and they made it accessible. I think they were showing that an employee can actually go to be an investor. You know, you're not all results are guaranteed per se with the future results, but yet the pathway is clearer and cleaner, and it's also guided by experts. So that's what's really different about MWR. It's literally giving us a path and a clear guideline and experts to, it's like if you want to climb Mount Everest, you definitely don't want to do it on your own because it's pretty extreme up there and you could fall off, whatever. But if you have experts and someone that guides you, and what's amazing is what you pay for these services, even if you paid every single year, it's the return is infinity, actually. Thank you.
Wow. Hey, Jameson, thank you so much. You're right. This is the real life money from the book Cash Flow Quadrant, which is a book that we're going to start reading next Saturday. And the points are dotted. Our CEO really put this platform for us to be able to take advantage of the opportunity of the cash flow, the many ways that you can make so much money, not only by building your business, but having access to experts, licensed experts that are going to show you what to do with your money. Cora, I think, has a question. If I've been doing MWR for 31 years, I've been in the industry for 31. Oh, thank you so much. My wife already answered. We've been in the industry of sales and network marketing for 31 years. But as my wife, put there in the chat, we have been a part of the MWR for 3 years only. And the investment that we put out of pocket for 249.97 already generated a six-figure income. It doesn't matter how you put it. It's a six-figure income in 3 years. It's an amazing way to see a rate of return on the effort and on what we're building. That's why I say this is not a long-term proposition. We've been in this industry 31 years, and it has taken us, once we get to a 5-year game plan, something happens, magical. The explosion appears, and your business takes off. With the previous company that we were with, we were there for 13 years. It took us 5 years to make a six-figure income. When the company shut down, we were already generating $50,000 a month with 21,000 people. Right here with this compensation plan, you get 20,000 people, and you don't make $50,000 a month. The company pays you daily, $10,000 per day with 20,000 people strong. So we realized that we had a good vehicle that was paying us well, but we didn't have a great one. Now we have a great vehicle because we're not only able to generate incredible income, but put our money to work for us. That's amazing. It's amazing. This platform, we love what we do. We love what we have. We love what our CEO has created for average folks like me. Plumber, didn't even graduate high school, became a father at the age of 18. I became educated literally in the business world by grinding hard. Okay. So anyone else? All right. So we're gonna get to our training. I see that we have Team Unity here. That's Coach T, Blue Pearl. All right. So let's get to our training, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop the recording because